Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Cross Training Women Weekly Live. I'm Allie, Christian health and fitness coach and the founder of Cross Training Women, where I help women transform their body and health biblically so that they can live fully and abundantly and carry out their God-given purpose. If you wanted to lose weight and achieve optimal health, which do you think would be better, fruit or bacon? Which one is better for weight loss and will improve your overall health? This should be a no-brainer. Yet today, we are so uneducated about nutrition and health that many people do not know the answer to this simple question. And so today, we're comparing fruit and bacon, which is better for weight loss and your health. And hopefully, we'll settle this once and for all. So let's first talk about calories. If you're trying to lose weight, you want to eat less calories, right? Because in order to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Okay. So, with that said, which would be better for weight loss, fruit or bacon? Which one has less calories per pound? Well, bacon is predominantly fat, right? There's some protein in it, but most of its calories come from fat and it contains no carbohydrates. So, well, for every gram of fat, it's 9 calories. There's 9 calories in every gram of fat. Whereas fruit's calories, they mostly come from carbohydrates, right? There's a small amount of protein and fat in fruit, but its calories are predominantly carbohydrates, and carbohydrates are only 4 calories per gram. So right there, we know that bacon is more calorie dense than fruit. It's more than double the amount of calories per gram. And so the answer is fruit. Fruit is less calorie dense than bacon. It's not even close. Fruit on average is only 300 calories per pound, where bacon is 2,400 calories per pound. So based on calories and trying to lose weight, logically you should eat fruit, not bacon. But what about all of the sugar in fruit? Sugar turns to fat. Sugar makes you fat. Well, actually, under normal circumstances, sugar is not readily turned into fat. It's a process called de novo lipogenesis. And in animals like pigs, they're extremely efficient in that process, but humans were not. In fact, there was a study where they had trim and obese women that were overfed 50% more calories than what they usually ate. And all of those extra calories they ate came from refined sugar. So, refined sugar. So, these women were force fed sugar, and yet they produce less than 4 grams, which is only 36 calories of fat daily from all of that extra carbohydrates they ate. And so that said, a person would have to be overfed with this much table sugar every day for nearly 4 months in order to gain just 1 extra pound of body fat. So clearly, carbohydrates or sugar is rarely converted into fat. Instead, our bodies use sugar, carbohydrates for energy. Sugar is our body's preferred fuel source. And so it's going to use that for energy and not get converted and stored as fat on your body. And on top of that, your body stores 1 to 2 pounds of carbohydrates in the form of glycogen in your muscles and in your liver. So before the sugar is converted and stored it as fat on your body, which is an inefficient process, it takes 30% of the calories to do that. It's going to be first used as energy or stored as glycogen, not fat. So you'd have to eat well and above over your caloric needs in order for that to happen and have sugar turn to fat. Whereas fat, on the other hand, is easily converted to fat and stored as fat on your body. It only takes 3% of the calories from fat to be converted into fat. And so that process is very efficient and so efficient that biopsies can reveal exactly what form of fat you're eating, whether it's from chicken, whether it's from fish or from oil. They will be able to tell what you're eating. And so, as Dr. John McDougall says, the fat you eat is the fat you wear. So if weight loss is your goal, you should eat fruit, not bacon. But what about for your health's sake? Which should you eat, fruit or bacon? Well, let's talk about micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, photochemicals. We know that all of those are important for our health. They're needed for our survival and they prevent disease and cancers. And so, which one has more, fruit or bacon? I am pretty sure you know the answer to that question. Fruit by a long shot. Fruits are packed with vitamins and minerals. They are extremely high in antioxidants and fiber and phytonutrients. That's what gives them their beautiful colors. The phytonutrients do, and phytonutrients are very cancer preventative. But bacon, on the other hand, has no vitamins or minerals besides maybe a teeny tiny bit of potassium and iron. It has no antioxidants, no fiber, no food and phytonutrients. Instead, what it does have is saturated fat and dietary cholesterol, and it's high in sodium, which leads to high blood pressure and plaques forming in your arteries, increasing your risk for stroke and heart attacks and heart disease and Alzheimer's, among others. And not only that, but bacon, along with other processed meats, has been classified as carcinogenic to humans. And just 1 to 2 strips of bacon consumed daily increases your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. And other cancers like prostate cancer and pancreatic cancer have also been associated with eating processed meats like bacon. But bacon is also high in nitrates. And when those interact with certain bacteria in your gut in meat eaters, it produces TMAO, which is a substance that injures the lining of our blood vessels, and it creates inflammation, and it facilitates the formation of cholesterol plaques in our blood vessels. Yikes, right? Whereas fruit consumption has been shown study after study after study to protect against cancer, especially oral and esophageal, as well as lung cancer, prostate cancer, and pancreatic cancer. And not only that, but researchers have discovered that substances in fruit prevent aging as well as the deterioration of your brain. And so eating fruit is vital to your health and longevity. And that's why it just puzzles me that so many people eat bacon but not fruit. And so many people are afraid of fruit and don't eat any fruit these days. I can't tell you how many times I've been somewhere where someone turns down eating fruit at a gathering because they say that they can't have any fruit on their diet, but yet they're eating a bunch of grease and oil with every meal. It makes no sense, especially given the fact that at the beginning of time, God told Adam and Eve to eat every seed bearing plant on the face of the earth, and every tree that has fruit and has seed in it, they will be yours for food. So God created fruit and wants us to eat it because he knows that that's what nourishes our body and keeps us healthy and disease free. So don't be afraid to eat fruit. Fruit is low calorie dense and it's super nutrient dense. And so if you swap bacon with fruit, your body will thank you for it. I know you love bacon, but I promise you your bacon does not love you back. Bacon is not good for your body, but fruit is. So ditch the bacon and start eating lots of fruit if you want to lose weight and improve your overall health. Hope that cleared up some confusion for you today. If you have any questions, as always, drop them in the comments and I'd be happy to talk about them. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys back here next Tuesday. Bye.